Good afternoon, Javier Franco, Steps for Success, Perspective from my porch. I'm here sitting at my flea market right now. I was working on the properties, and so I sat down. We had a customer that showed up, and so I thought, you know what, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and do something and talk about something right quick. The other day, I was at the lake, and I just sat out there and was watching, just enjoying myself, just relaxing, and that's where I go to just relax. As I was sitting out there, there was a little boat, and he was going around fishing. And the interesting thing is that when they were fishing on this little boat, they were casting towards the shore. As they were casting towards the shore, they would just cast, and they never really caught anything. It was kind of windy that day, but regardless, they were doing that. Then I noticed on the other side there was another group that was fishing, but they were fishing on the shoreline, and they were casting towards the lake, towards the middle of the lake. There was a couple of other people right in front of me also that they were casting towards the lake. At some point, the little boat and the people on the lake, on the shore, were casting pretty much in the same area. So one was going to the shore, the other one was going away from the shore. Eventually, the guys that were on the shore were casting out a little bit further towards as far as they could, towards the middle of the lake. It's not a big lake, so they were just casting. The little boat and then started going to that same area, and they were fishing. As I was sitting there, I was thinking to myself, how much that is like our lives, that everybody knows how to do everything and everybody has an opinion about what to do. I have opinions about everything. That's why I do Perspective from my porch. Some will say, well, the people on the boat, they had the best chance of catching. Some people will say the ones on the shore had the best things of catching there. Either way, they were both enjoying their time. Either way, they were relaxing, and either way, they were trying to achieve the same goal. The same goal was being done at the time. They were trying to catch the fish. In our lives as we go, there's going to be more than one way to catch the fish. There's going to be more than one way to reach our goal, in other words. Your way may be different than my way, but the ultimate goal is that we're going to get to where we're going. How much you trust yourself, how much you believe in yourself is very important. If you don't believe in yourself, then you're going to have problems, because when you fail, you're going to quit. And and that's what people do. Or they start out too big, and they get in debt, and they just learn. They just sometimes fail, and they're in debt. But yet there's other people who will go to the top very fast. How did they do it? I don't know. I can't explain that. Either way, when you set out to do something, when you set out to have your goal, when you set out with your beliefs about what you can do, what you should do, and you believe in yourself. Now, we can get into a lot of different philosophies, a lot of different self-help things, but the ultimate thing, in my opinion, is that you trust in your mind and you trust in your heart that what you're doing is the right thing to do. As we were sitting outside earlier, talking, my business partner and I, we were sitting out there talking. Last year we had one room in this place, one room. This year we have a lot of, I'm not going to scan around, I'm not going to show you the shop, because Perspective from our porch is not for that. But the thing about it is that I had a goal. I had a belief, I had a vision. The vision is very important for you to have. If you don't have the vision, those fishermen, they had the vision of catching the big fish. Two different ways of casting, two different ways, opinions of how to do it, but they were there ultimately for the same goal. The same as you in your business, the same as you in your life. What is your goal? It's very important to set those goals and to believe in yourself and to trust yourself. Now, once again, there's a lot of different opinions of how to be successful. My opinion is you start slow, you start moderately, and you have to be working continually. You have to be there. My flea market, I consider it a success because people are coming to it even when we're just working, not because we're the best, but because we're consistent. A consistent pattern has to occur in your life for you to gain your goal. Consistent. That's a very important word. Consistent. You're going to run into problems. You're going to run into a lot of problems. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears, like they say. But the ultimate goal is going to be to set your sight to what you want to do. Make a small term goal. If you cannot achieve that small term goal, then you need to refocus and do it again. Just refocus, rethink it, and do it again. In business, in life, whatever you do, focus on what you want to achieve. Focus on what you want to do. People are going to talk about you. People are going to say you can't do it. No, this is the way you got to do it. The way you want to do it, the way you believe, the way it's in your heart that you want to achieve something is the way you should do it because you have that goal, you have that vision, and nobody else knows the vision. I'm blessed enough to have a business partner and his wife that they had the same vision that my family and I had about the flea market. And now we're sitting here, we're watching as the wind blows by. We're sitting here thinking, what's our next phase? At some point, you're going to get to that next phase. When you get to that next phase, you're going to know your success. Your success depends on how you believe in yourself, how you trust yourself, and how you're going to get there. Whatever beliefs you have, you're going to have to trust in them. I'm not going to go into the religious part about it because this is not a religious program. This is not a religious, I'm not going to sit here and talk to you about that. Because Perspective from My Porch is so that you understand that there's ways to succeed, there's ways to love yourself, and there's ways for you to be confident about what you're doing. Thank you for listening. I'll be posting once a week on this Perspective from My Porch. It'll be different days. I'm going to try for Thursdays. Go to my YouTube channel. It's Perspective from My Porch. There's some videos that you may have missed. They're on my YouTube channel, Perspective from My Porch, and you can listen to all of them. Once again, I'll end this with this. Love yourself, because once you love yourself, you can accomplish anything. You can accomplish what you set out to do. Focus, have a vision, and succeed. Thank you.